The Great Wall of China, a colossal structure known around the world. But what if I told you it wasn't just built to keep enemies out, but actually because of a strange alliance that changed China's history? Today, on Country of History, we're uncovering the unusual story behind the Great Wall and the alliances that brought it to life. It's the 3rd century BCE and ancient China is divided into multiple warring states. To the north, nomadic tribes known as the Xiongnu roam the steppes, posing a constant threat to the Chinese territories. These tribes were skilled horseback warriors who could strike quickly and disappear just as fast, and defending against them was a near impossible task for the fractured Chinese states. But one man, Qin Shi Huang, had a plan to change all that. In 221 BCE, after conquering all rival states, he declared himself the first emperor of a unified China. He dreamed of an empire that could defend itself, with a barrier so strong it would keep out even the fiercest enemies. But to make this dream a reality, he needed more than just soldiers. He needed alliances and resources from within China and outside it. One of the most surprising aspects of the Great Wall's story is that Qin Shi Huang didn't only build it to keep enemies out. He also used it to create alliances with some of the very tribes he feared. Rather than fighting all the northern tribes, he negotiated with several smaller tribes, offering them protection and trade incentives if they helped guard China's borders. This was a calculated move by Qin Shi Huang. By allying with certain tribes, he could focus his military efforts on the Xiongnu, the biggest threat, while allowing other tribes to assist in defending the wall. In essence, he created a buffer zone, where allied tribes protected parts of the frontier in exchange for peace and resources from the empire. It was an unconventional strategy for a man known for his strict rule. Instead of trying to dominate all his neighbors, Qin Shi Huang used diplomacy and alliances, creating a network of defense that included China's own enemies. But the Great Wall was also meant as a physical and psychological barrier, a symbol of China's power and unity. With the alliances in place, Qin Shi Huang turned his attention to the wall itself. This wasn't a single wall but a network of walls, trenches and watchtowers stretching over thousands of miles. Using laborers from across the empire, including soldiers, peasants and even prisoners, he ordered the construction of a massive barrier along the northern frontier. This project was unlike anything the world had ever seen. Workers endured harsh conditions, with some laboring in extreme cold and others in scorching heat. The wall was built using available materials like packed earth, wood, and stones, with each section reflecting the local landscape. But the cost was high. Thousands lost their lives, and the wall earned a reputation as the longest cemetery in the world. Despite the hardship, the wall represented something greater, a unified China defending itself from external threats. And while Qin Shi Huang's Great Wall was the foundation, it was far from the final version. After Qin Shi Huang's death, the Qin dynasty fell, but the idea of the wall didn't disappear. The Han Dynasty, which came to power in 206 BCE, understood the strategic importance of the Great Wall. They expanded it, extending it even further, and reinforcing the alliance strategy. The Han emperors continued to negotiate with smaller tribes, offering them favorable trade terms and marriage alliances to keep the peace along the northern borders. Under the Han, the wall transformed from a defensive line into a crucial part of China's Silk Road trade. They established garrisons and trade posts, creating a controlled corridor where goods could flow safely. This new version of the wall became not only a military defense but also an economic lifeline, linking China with the western regions and fostering cultural exchange. The Great Wall didn't just rely on brute force, it relied on strategy, diplomacy, and the cooperation of former enemies. Over the centuries, successive dynasties continued to build and rebuild parts of the wall. The Ming dynasty, for example, reconstructed the wall using bricks and stones, creating the iconic structure we recognize today. Ironically, this symbol of defense and isolation became one of the greatest facilitators of trade and cultural exchange. The Great Wall was a testament to China's resilience and adaptability, showing how alliances, even with former foes, could be used to secure and strengthen the empire. Today, The Great Wall stands as one of the most remarkable structures in history, not just for its size but for the unlikely alliances that made it possible. It's a reminder that sometimes even the strongest walls are built on a foundation of cooperation and strategy. So, what do you think? Could Qin Shi Huang have defended China without these alliances, or was diplomacy the key to creating the Great Wall? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching Country of History. Subscribe for more fascinating stories from the past that shaped our world today.